Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. I thought long and hard whether I was going to voice my opinion about this particular situation, but I guess I'll give my thoughts on the whole situation with Target. But before I get to that, I know yesterday was Father's Day, and I want to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers in the world, all the fathers in the LDPC, all the fathers that support my channel and listen to my channel. Happy belated Father's Day. Okay. Now, with that being said, let me just start, just speaking on certain situations, concerning Target and that card they put out. What's so funny about the whole Father's Day thing versus Mother's Day? I'm driving to work. I don't see no dudes posted outside or nobody with gifts that you can buy for your father. Nobody selling cologne or jerseys or, anything. Anything pertaining to the fathers. And that's just really funny. But when Mother's Day come around, you see people selling flowers and teddy bears and just whatever, and that's cool. You should always embrace and adore and love your mother. But damn, the fathers just we get no love, man. All we get is a happy Father's Day. My son called me and told me happy Father's Day, and that was cool. Because usually the only time I hear from the nigga is when he wants some money. So it was good for him to call me on Father's Day, because like I said, the only time I hear from my son is when he wants some damn money. Every damn phone conversation start off with, "Hey Dad, how you doing? Do you think I can get some?" That's how usually a phone conversation with my son goes. But I get it. It's cool. But it's just really funny. But nevertheless, we get no love. And I crack up, when you bring these subjects up and then you say, damn, man, especially in our community with the brothers, man, we catch a lot of flack for not taking care of our children. You always hear, certain group of people talking about how we're absentee fathers and all that type of shit and don't care about our kids and shit. But then when you have the ones that do right by their kids, you'll get this terminology. Oh, well, I ain't praising no nigga for taking care of his kids. That's what you supposed to do. I ain't giving nobody praise for something you supposed to do. Okay, well, why are we celebrating Mother's Day? Ain't you supposed to take care of your kids? So why are we celebrating Mother's Day, right? I done shut a few chicks down with that. And then they'll say, well, that's because we carried the baby for 9 months. Well, that's what you're supposed to do. Right? But I don't like doing the battle of the sexes talk. I just find that real funny and shit. But in case you guys don't know, Target pulled this offensive card, which it was very offensive, in which the card said baby daddy, and it looked like it had the image of a black man holding, I guess, his girlfriend or something. I don't know. I really couldn't see it. I really don't give a fuck. But the card itself is offensive because it said baby daddy. Basically, they were targeting black men, saying that we're not fathers, we're baby daddies. Now, let's get something straight. I'm not a damn baby daddy. I've never been a motherfucking baby daddy. I'm a father. I'm a father of a 19-year-old son that's about to be 20. Okay? And sometimes, man, I look at some of the stuff that goes on with us, and then I look around and then I say, damn. To a certain degree, black people have embraced certain ignorant behavior and stigma of how we are perceived. We've embraced it to a certain degree. And this is why you have certain people emulating us, or what they perceive is to be how they see us when we're around them. believe it or not, every black person don't yell when they in public and shit. You know, every black couple don't argue and be snapping fingers and all and cussing each other out in public. There are some of us that can wait till we get home and discuss our issues. But the Target card was just very offensive. You know, I've never liked that terminology. And I know I used to say it when I was young, and I would try not to say that to this day. I really don't like saying that now. The only time I say that if I'm trying to be funny, but in most cases I say, you know, when it comes to my son, I say my son's mother. You know, I don't say my baby mama, none of that shit. You know, we got to stop thinking when people do shit like that they're embracing us and they're paying tribute to us. They're not. They're making fun of us. Now, we all know, just as you had the people that was offended by this, you, of course, had people, black men and women, put on their coon capes, dun, 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 you know, protecting the people that put out this shit, saying this is much to do about nothing and this is just fake outrage. No, it isn't fake outrage. It's real outrage. Because let me ask you something. Do you see when they have, when they have cards celebrating Chinese New Year, I doubt very seriously they have cards that have, like, let's just say a symbol or image of a box of fried rice on there. And I'm pretty sure that when they celebrate Cinco de Mayo, they don't have a greeting card with a gigantic taco or something like that, or an enchilada, or you know, I'm almost certain. And if so, then hey, that's something y'all gotta, you know, discuss amongst y'allself. But I'm pretty sure I've never seen any card like that. They always seem to single out black people when it comes to this type of shit. And then the funny part about it is the people that will defend Target and they bullshit, like I said, these are probably people in the DJ academic, like, age demographic, the 18 to 31, you know, demographic, because they just some of y'all just weak. Y'all are the people that don't have a problem with this. Like I said, you probably are the same people that let, you know, Caucasian people and non-blacks call you, you know, the N-word, and y'all think it's cool, and you think that they're embracing you and when they're really making fun of you. Okay? This is a big problem. As black people, we gotta stop accepting this type of behavior amongst each other. And then also, we gotta stop thinking it's cool when these companies do this type of shit to us. You know, to the weak black people out there, then you know who you are. You're just a coward. You're just a coward, and that's all it comes down to. And it's a shame that you got people like me that realize what's going on. Either you guys are too ignorant to understand what's going on, or you're too scared. Or you might be a little of both. I'm serious. This only get did to black people. They wasn't paying tribute to us. It wasn't. They was making fun of us. And y'all need to see that, man. I shouldn't have to keep going over this with you guys about this type of shit. But, as I said before, I predicted all this shit was going to happen. I told you, when Trump got elected president, And when Obama got office, they was going to do this on a regular basis. And they're doing it. And there will be another incident like this. You know, as far as Trump go, it don't matter how many dead Negroes that he gave pardons to, and how many Negroes that he put on TV to talk and say what a great guy he is. We will always see Donald Trump for what he is. And we know what he is. You know. But getting back to the card. We are the ones that watch and embrace these shows like, once again, Love and Hip Hop, all these ridiculous reality shows with celebrities and shit, you know, where we basically display ignorant behavior. And then other people watch that shit and they think that's how we all act. And then when they meet somebody like me that act and talk like they got some sense, they're shocked. Oh, you mean people like you really exist? Yes, we do. It's much more to us than just being on TV, you know, doing the snap and all that type of shit and rolling our eyes and talking hella loud. Believe me, as I said before, there are some of us, when we have an issue with our significant other, we go home and talk about it in the privacy of our own home instead of yelling and cussing and, you know what I'm saying, and throwing shit at each other and shit like they do on these damn Love and Hip Hop and all that type of shit. And this is why I keep telling you, we need to stop watching those shows. I stopped watching those shows a long time ago because they're toxic and they're not healthy. And because of those shows is why Target believed that they can put a card out like that and think that there won't be no backlash. It's funny that Target and haven't learned their lesson. Didn't they hear about what happened with Starbucks, Heineken, Popeye's Chicken, Old Navy, Shea Moisture? You know, the list goes on. You know, I'm losing count. H&M. You know, I'm losing count of all these incidents where black people have been disrespected. I mean, incident after incident. You just look and be like, damn, are you serious? And you know the funny part about it is, it's gonna be another one. It's only June. It's only June. The year isn't even, I mean, we're just into the middle of the year. And I'm pretty sure there will be more incidents like this. You really have to think and wonder, like, man, who in the hell is in these damn boardrooms and like coming up with this shit? You know, for real. It ain't even to the point now with these companies to where, you know, we shouldn't do this because people might find this offensive. It's like, now let's see how long we can get away with it until somebody calls us out on it. That's what's going on now. It's until. It's no more of don't do this because, you know, that's what was going on when Obama was in office, was don't do this because, but even though Barack Obama didn't really do shit as a president, I'm just calling it, you know, I'm just calling it how I see it. But yeah, the Target shit, the Target shit, that's just, it's just laughable. But as I said before, we have to stop using certain terminology. We got to stop saying terminology and using certain dialogue in certain situations, especially in public, because you don't know who's listening. Real talk. You know, I just gotta say to the brothers, man, you ain't no damn baby daddy. You're a father. And to the mothers, to the sisters, y'all ain't no baby mama. You're a mother. You know, we gotta stop using those terminologies, man. We gotta stop. It's more to black people than just catchphrases. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool at times when you talk, you know, when you talk slang. But that's when you amongst your own people, when you just chilling and shit. When you out in public, sometimes you gotta, whether you like it or not, you gotta speak, quote unquote, the king's English. Not the king, the kings. Whether you like it or not. You gotta play the game sometimes, people. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play, you know what I'm saying? You gotta play chess, not checkers. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go for the checkmate, not jump. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. We gotta get out of that mode. You know, like I said before, another word that get used too much is the word hating. It just get used too much, just in certain situations. Just like the other day, you know, I was listening, and I was on, you know, the live chat with Troy King and Ticket TV and some other people in the LDPC. And one of the things that bothered me is when Troy King was giving his honest assessment about the Errol Spence situation, you had people saying, oh man, why are you hating on Errol Spence? I gotta say this to black people. Y'all need to knock that shit off, man. We gotta stop acting like we can't critique and criticize each other. Or just, you know what I'm saying, answer. You can't be nice about everything, man. Because we didn't got to a point to where we don't hold each other accountable, because we don't hold each other accountable, or we feel like we can't say certain things among each other, man. Just because somebody is saying, well, he don't do this right, he don't do that right, it doesn't mean that somebody is hating on him. You know, like I said, that terminology is just used a little too much. It's for real. But anyway, that's just my honest assessment of the Target situation. You know, for real, man, fuck Target. But, I mean, what can you do? Because they don't have no black-owned stores like Target. If they do got one, I'm pretty sure there ain't one in the Bay Area. So, yeah, that was just some, you know, ignorant shit that Target did. Very ignorant. And as I said before, there'll be more. I'm out.